top, and then all that delicious broth is on the bottom, right? How do you get the broth out of the bottom of the pan and keep the fat on top? Well, you need a gravy separator. I'll go ahead and show you exactly what this looks like. It is the coolest design. This sold out about a year ago. It's the first time we've had it back in stock. So you've got that nice open meshwork on the top, but wait for it, there's a hole in the bottom. So once you see this in action, you'll understand there's a hole in the bottom where the broth comes out and the fat stays up here. So you have the most amazing flavor. You don't get the fat, you don't get the grease, you get the oil. And we have some really great colors for you because your gravy separator should come in some really fun colors. We have the stone gray, we've got red, black, we've got that forest green, and then we also have it for you in the turquoise blue. But this separates the fats from the liquids. This is why you want to get it home today. Very popular, huge customer choice. And if we don't have any demos, we'll just keep going right along because I don't want you to miss out on how this actually works. And we'll be able to show you that in action. But the built-in strainer really helps as well. But I don't know about you, I want to leave the fat in the pan and get the juice and get all the incredible flavors from the meat. Chef, show us exactly how this works because it's kind of hard to explain unless you got the juice. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you, this pan is absolutely dynamite. Will you want me to show you the strainer, the gravy separator? Oh, okay, let me do it. Okay, so watch this. I'm going to go ahead. I've actually made a little stock so you get to see it. I've done it, of course, with my kangaroo lidded pan. So here it is, right? You can see the stock right there. Now, this is what you do next. You take that stock and you stick it into your gravy separator, right? We've put a strainer lid on the top here, but the genius thing is all of the fat will automatically separate from your stock. Right, so if you like making stocks, by the way, you guys, we've sold out of this every single year that we've brought it. We're not even supposed to be airing it this show, but I fought for it to be in because I didn't want you to miss out on it. Watch this. Before I even explain exactly how it works, there's a little button here. What you're going to notice, see how the fat has risen to the top? When that fat rises to the top, the beautiful thing is I just press that button and look at what happens. The juice, the stock, comes out of there. Right? So the fat stays in the top, so I'm straining this without having to mess around. So very, very simple and easy. You're totally in control. You can push that button as fast or slow as you want. You stop it there, you throw that fat away. Of course, my little strainer lid just lifts right off like that. So that's how it works. It doesn't drip. This is how we built it. We put the strainer lid in the top like that. Of course, if you want to throw this in the dishwasher, you can throw the whole thing in. The base will actually unscrew as well, so you can put that back on like so, and that lid goes straight on like that. So it is just that perfect little gravy separator. Also wonderful for pouring soups. I think I've got a soup right here, and let me show you. Instead of getting a ladle out and messing around with it, look at what I can do. I can pour my soup straight in to the gravy separator like that, and now I'm in perfect control about how I can pour. So you can see how I just pour 1 cup full, move on to the next one. It's a bit like a commercial dispenser, you know, because what we use this for batters, we use this for pouring soups. And of course, as the gravy separator, it's absolutely genius. But if you're serving a little soup, this really does save you time on the day. But you've also used it earlier that day when you've made your stock and you've taken all that fat off it. It's got 36 perfect 5-star reviews. Go check them out and make your own mind up. But I know when you get that home, you will absolutely love it. But this is a little preview. We're supposed to be keeping that quantity for my next show. I'm motoring through it and I know how quickly those guys do sell out. Now, back to my cocotte pan. One thing I wanted you to see, look at this. I've got a whole box of spaghetti. I love this for cooking pasta because, guess what? It fits perfectly, right? So you can go ahead and you can pour that in and you can tell that that is going to just, as it softens up down this end, all fit absolutely perfectly down. So in no time, you'll cook, where if I just had a round pot, that would be a lot harder to get that done, right? So that takes no time at all. And then, of course, those little guys all end up just falling on down. You pop that beautiful lid back on and away you go.
By the way, that gravy separator, it's less than $20. Who loves gravy? Do you guys love gravy? Who always goes back for seconds on gravy? Like the turkey gets a little dry, you kind of lost that little puddle in your mashed potatoes. I go a little extra on the gravy. These are always going to be very, very popular. We just got these back in stock. It's less than $20. And if you love gravy, I can't recommend that enough, because the best part comes out the bottom, the beef, the broth, and all those good flavorful juices from the meats. Speaking of meat, let's talk about medallions. Ooh, the grass-fed beef filet medallions are back, and I'll tell you what, it's time to put some beef on the Barbie, as they say down under. All right, check out all the Chef Curtis items online at hsn.com, because he is, of course, exclusive to us here at HSN. You can't find Chef Curtis Stone's cookware, DuraPans, bake pans, his amazing food, his colossal shrimp is just moments away. Who's waiting for shrimp? No one's going home until we serve the shrimp. But first, there must be some gorgeous beef medallions. Finally have these back in stock. It is the best cut from the most amazing butcher shop. This is from Gwen, the inspiration. And